Hey guys, Fishy here. Our friend Greg sent us a Uma Thurman quote to show people, but our number one rule when it comes to celebrity quotes is to doubt them until we can find proof. So let's look at this one. It says, Uma Thurman says Trump is the best president in U.S. history and we must respect him. Now right away, my alarm bells are going off because she's part of Hollywood and she's deep into the political activism left part of Hollywood. So I'm doubting this straight on the face of it. But just to check it out, I put it into a search engine. I went to Google and this is what came up. I would expect there to be confirmation in legitimate sources here, but instead I get a story about her relationship with Quentin Tarantino, and here's a tweet that links this story, but the story doesn't have any actual mention of Uma Thurman. We'll go into that in a minute, just the headline and her picture. Here's a video we'll look at in a second. Here's debunking in French. Here is a Pinterest entry, and here's hoax alert from Martin at Lead Stories about this particular quote. So right away, it's looking very iffy as though this were true. Let's look at what Martin has to say first. First, he's got several celebrities that have been tagged with this kind of quote. Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise, Robert Redford. So Uma Thurman's not alone here in having her name and face plastered on something else. But this is what I wanted to show you. This video and this article go together. So let's play the video, see if you can listen in here and follow along.
Uma Thurman says, Trump is the best president in U.S. history and we must respect him. Do you support Uma? Washington. President Trump has headlined 4 big rallies in the first months of his presidency to tout his agenda and savage his foes. A new $1.5 million television ad campaign promotes his accomplishments and attacks the media.
That is just an automated recording of this. That's lending no more legitimacy, but 3,000 people viewed that. 20 of them liked it. There are people interacting with this too. Fake news, but then here's beautiful and smart. So this is not reliable at all. This article just uses her name, but there's no content that mentions Uma Thurman. This one as well. Here's her headline. Here's her picture. Here's the same article. So where did this come from? Arif Krezu shared it to Tomi Lahren fans here. Tomi Lahren fans is a 24,000 member group, probably not run by Tomi Lahren. But people don't care. Let's see this guy. So this is what his page looks like. Not posting in English at all. Here are the photos that he comments on. In fact, if we look at one of them, this isn't English at all. When we look at the places he's checked into, Kosovo. What? And then looking at his posts, he's posting to American conservative related groups, and he's posting things from that same debunked site, khune.org. That's pretty much the only thing he posts. And here's one about Tomi Lahren in The View. Here's the Uma Thurman one. Other things that are just related to conservatism, a lot of clickbait, a lot of fakery. And so why would we trust this guy from Kosovo? Why does he have an interest in posting content like this, fake content like this, into American-related groups? Well, I can guess why. There's profit in it. And really, if people would just apply the same skepticism to these celebrity quotes from junk sites like this and, shared from Kosovan posters like this into groups like this, if they applied the same skepticism to these as they do to Snopes and Politifact entries, then we might see some progress. And maybe that's a question that we need to start asking often to people who pass off celebrity quotes in their sharing as something they believe. Have they applied the same amount of skepticism to it that they do to Snopes and Politifact? I think it'd be an interesting question, and it would put them in the position of having to search themselves a little bit. So let's try that.